Hi, welcome to an Arduino tutorial from Robojax. In this video I am going to show you how we can use two or more sharp infrared distance sensor to measure distance and display it on the screen. You can get the code for this by clicking at the link which is below the description, which will take you to robojax.com/learn/Arduino. Let's get started with this. In many applications, for example, a smart car, a robotic arm, or anything that moves or detects a distance, you might need to install multiple of these sensors. For example, you can install one at the front to take the distance from the front, and also maybe one on the right to measure the distance from the right or from the left, or the same way from the back. For that reason, I'm going to show you how you can use multiple of these in Arduino to be able to measure the distance. Because I have a separate video explaining this fully with all the details and specification, and also I have videos how to use this with the LED display to display the distance, and also with a LCD 1602, different type of those. Also I have separate videos, so I'm not going to explain fully here. The focus on this video is how to use two or more of these. I will provide you the link so you can play and watch the other video that has full explanation. Let me now explain the code. This is Sharp IR, is part of the library that you download. I will provide you the link. Once you download it, it will be a zip file and included in your library folder inside Arduino folder. If you don't know that, click once you download it as a zip file, click on Sketch and go to include library, and then add zip library, then point it to where you have downloaded. For example, this is an example .zip file. Just point to that, select and open. Once you do that, it will be close this Arduino IDE and open it again, and you will go under file example and Sharp IR master. You will see that this file that you can use. After this, we are defining the analog pin, because we are reading from analog voltage of the sensor, and it will be connected to analog. I'm using Arduino Uno. I have only from 0 to 5, which is 6 pin, but if you're using Arduino Mega and other Arduinos, if you have more pins, you can use those pins. I'm now using 2 modules, so I have defined IR1, IR2. If you're using 3, 4, or 5 or more than 2 modules, just define them here, and appropriately also put the pin analog pin for that. These two lines is model 1, model 2. This is the model, and that means 10 from 10 to 80 centimeter. If you're using this model, you will use 2 to 15 like this. If you're using this model and so forth, because I'm using this model, it will be from 10 to 80. I type 1080, or appropriately just put this number in here. And if you have model 3, just put one more line, model 4, model 5. And if you're using the same model, don't change this, just this will be reflecting the number of sensors that you have. After this, we will create an instance of this class. This is a class, and we create an object which is instance of this, and I've named it Sharp IR1 and Sharp IR2 because I have 2 sensors. If you have 3 or 4, just copy and paste this line, and inside this it takes 2 arguments. One argument is the pin, and the second one is the model, and this also reflects, because this is IR1, and I put here IR1, model 1, IR2, model 2, and so forth. If you have more, just continue like that. Inside the setup, we just initialize the serial monitor. This is with the 9600 baud, and the 9600 baud is the value that is here. It must match, otherwise you will not be able to read this text. So this 9600 baud is this one, and this is just a text from the beginning. So if I close this and open it, this is the text that is printed at the beginning. And then inside the loop, this is the delay between each reading that you see here, 500 milliseconds. You can increase it or reduce it as you wish. and this is just a time. Initially it was part of the code, I did not use it. And here we are reading sharp IR1 distance. This from here to here, that is the value of the distance, a number. But I'm not using it, I'm just storing it in a variable called this1 or distance1. The type is integer. And then we read from the sensor 2, we call it this2. So these now have the values, and we are using distance 1 for the first one. Let me stop the scroll. So this is for the first sensor, and distance inside the parenthesis 2, that's for the second sensor. We print the text. You see here, print, there is no ln. ln mean new line, so it doesn't go to the next line. Immediately we will have this printed after that. That's why you're seeing it here after this one space. And after that we print this centimeter at the end, so it looks with a unit properly. And I just copied and pasted here for the distance 2, just 2. If you have more, just put this the same way and it will just work fine. And the loop continues like that. Now let me explain the wiring. This sensor has 3 wires. It's supposed to be red, black and yellow. I put this connector. When you receive it, it might not be like this, but so I put them nicely. The red will go to 5 volts. The black will go to the ground. And then this is the last pin, which is the output, the voltage that is relative to the distance, and this is connected to A1. And for the second one, I will connect it to the 5 volts ground, and this will be connected to A2. If you do not have one extra 5 volts, the best option would be to just define one pin as an output, a digital pin, let's say pin 5 or 6, and set it high. It will always have 5 volts. Inside the setup, just add this line, pin mode, and I'm defining pin 2 as an output. Whichever pin, the digital pin that you need to use, just put the pin and then output. Now this will be as an output, will be defined as an output. Then we say digital write 2, pin 2, high. So this will keep the pin 2 always high, which will be 5 volts. And then you can connect this to pin 2. It will always have 5 volts, and the ground will be, you will have ground. Now I'm demonstrating it. As you can see here, it shows the distance, and I'm holding it, and it's just at a random spot. Let me try to keep them at the same distance approximately, because it will be very hard for me to keep them. You can read the distance. I'm just putting a sheet of paper further away. One reads 23 and 24. If I just hold one, you will see that it shows 17 centimeters. That is number 1. You see it shows 16 or 17. Now if I put this down and get this, you will see that it also shows now 17 centimeters, the number 2, at the bottom right of the screen. Thank you for watching. This was how to use this sharp infrared distance meter with different modules. If you like this video and learn something, please thumb up, please subscribe so you can get updates of my upcoming videos.